tell me what today is? Star. What's the year? Anyone know? Aria? Okay, good job. And what's today? Is it a Monday or a Tuesday? Orlando? Good job. And the weather is, I'll go to this side. Asia? What's the weather like? Good job. Okay. Now what we're going to do today, Miss Gibbs is going to read a short story for you. And if I catch you paying attention and being good, I want to give you a call being good pass. And if you still have it at the end of our lesson, you'll get a sticker. Okay, but remember, if I catch you disrupting the class, I can take it away. So remember that. Okay?
All right, today we're going to be reading Come On Rain, and it's by Karen Hesse. Come on, rain, I say, squinting into the endless heat. Mama lifts and listens, a listless vine and sighs. 3 weeks and not a drop, she says, sagging over her parched plants. The sound of a heavy truck rumbles past. Uneasy, Mama looks over at me. Is that thunder, Tessie? She asks. Mama hates thunder. I climb up the steps for a better look. It's just a truck, Mama, I say. I am sizzling like a hot potato. I ask Mama, may I put on my bathing suit? Absolutely not, Mama says, frowning under her straw hat. You'll burn all day out in the sun. I stare out over the rooftops, past chimneys, into the way, off distance. And that's when I see it coming. Clouds rolling in, gray clouds, bunched and bulging under a purple sky. A creeper of hope circles round my bones. Come on, rain, I whisper. As I climb the steps to Jackie Joyce's porch, Jackie Joyce comes to the door. Her long legs, like 2 brown string beans, sprout from her shorts. It's going to rain, I whisper. Put on your suit and come straight over. Slick with sweat, I ran back home and slip under the steps past Mama. She's nearly senseless in the sizzling heat, kneeling over the rump of a melon. In the kitchen, I pour iced tea to the top of a tall glass. Got you some tea, Mama, I say, pulling her inside the house. Mama sinks into the kitchen chair and sweeps off her hat. Sweat trickles off her neck and wets the front of her dress and under her arms. Mama presses the ice-chilled glass against her skin. Aren't you something, Tessie, she says. I nod smartly. Rain's coming, Mama, I say. Mama turns to the window and sniffs. It's about time, she murmurs. Jackie Joyce, in her bathing suit, knocks at the door and I let her in. Jackie Joyce has her suit on, Mama, I say. May I wear mine too? I hold my breath, eating. A breeze blows the thin curtains in the kitchen, then sucks them back against the screen again. Is there thunder, Mama asks. No thunder, I say. Is there lightning, Mama asks. No lightning, Jackie Joyce says. You stay where I can find you, Mama says. We will, I say. Go on then, Mama says, lifting the glass to her lips and taking a sip. Come on, rain, I cheer, peeling out of my clothes and into my suit, while Jackie Joyce runs to get Liz and Rosemary. We meet in the alleyway. All the insects have gone still. Trees sway under a swollen sky, the wind grows bolder and bolder. And just like that, rain comes. The first drops plop down big, making dust dance all around us, and the air cools, and the clouds burst, and suddenly rain is everywhere. Come on, rain, we shout. It streams through our hair and down our back. It freckles our feet, glazes our toes. We turn in circles, glistening in our rain skin. Our mouths wide, we gulp down rain. Jackie Joyce chases Rosemary, who chases Liz, who chases me. Wet, slicking our arms and legs, we splash up the block, squealing and whooping in the streaming rain. We make such a racket, Ms. Glick rushes out on her porch. Ms. Glick and Ms. Vera come next, and then comes Mama. They run from their kitchens and skid to a stop. Leaning over the rails, they turn to each other. A smile spreads from porch to porch, and with a wordless nod, first one, then all, fling off their shoes, skim off their hose, tossing streamers of stockings over their shoulders. Our bare-legged mamas dance down the steps and join us in the fresh, clean rain, while the music from Ms. Glick's phonograph shimmies and sparkles and streaks like night lightning. Jackie, Joyce, Liz, Rosemary, and I, we grab the hands of our mamas. We twirl and sway them, tromping through puddles, romping and reeling in the moisty green air. We swing our wet and wild-haired mamas till we're all laughing under the trinkets of silver rain. I hug Mama hard, and she hugs me back. The rain has made us new. We sure did get a soaking, Mama, I say, and we head home, purely soothed, fresh as dew, turning toward the first sweet breeze of the sun. All right, can anyone tell me how did the hot weather make Tessie and Mama feel? Melinda?
Hot,
Hot. What else did it make it feel? Yasmin?
like you.
Heated. Anything else? Lasia?
Hey, Susan.
Sizzle. All right. All good. Dorian?
Burning.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Like
a hot potato.
a hot potato. Very good. All right. And what was Tessie hoping to do during the story?
Just put on my baby suit.
Mm-hmm. And what else? Star?
Good.
Uh-huh. In the...
Rain.
All right. Very good. Y'all are listening. All right. Now we are going to listen to another story on the tape, and it's called Cool Alley. I'm gonna start that now.
When you sit without the boots, you want me to sit without the boots, you want me to follow along and just, or just without the boots.
Okay, what do you
Yeah.
usually do? Just listen again?
I've written this, and then you know I do it,
Okay, great.
so make sure they listen.
Okay, everyone ready? Okay.
The blue whale is bigger than the biggest dinosaur was.
All right, about 2 seconds.
Okay.
It can live for about 80 years.
Cool Alley, written and illustrated by Nancy Poydon. Allie loved to draw. She drew all the time. One summer day, her mother said, "Allie, Allie, it's just too hot to be indoors." That's when Allie took her box of fat chalk outside. It hadn't rained in weeks, so Allie drew grasses and flowers on the sidewalk. She was so busy, she didn't notice other people coming out of the hot building. Some complained about the temperature, some made newspaper fans. The babies fussed. No one could get their mind off the heat. Then Allie drew a little lake around Mrs. Fry's chair. "My," sighed Mrs. Fry as she kicked off her sandals and wiggled her toes. My. "Cool," piped up Ira Baker, squinting in the sunlight. That was when Allie drew the beach umbrella over Ira's head. "Cool," he said again. Mr. Boyle put down his newspaper fan and looked around to see what was so cool on such a hot day. There was no more room in the lake or under the beach umbrella. Mr. Boyle looked into the hot haze and complained. Not even a breeze, not even a breeze. That was when Allie drew the north wind. Mr. Boyle's teeth began to chatter. "Brr," he said. "Brr," mimicked the babies. "Brr, brr." Allie Allie drew a polar bear with pale yellow fur. Grrr, he seemed to say. Grrr, grrr. Whee! Squealed the babies as they took turns riding on his back. Whee! What a day, said Allie's mother, finally coming out of the hot building. What a day, she said when she saw what Allie had done. Then she tested the water, admired the beach umbrella, bowed before the north wind, and stayed out of the polar bear's way. Allie, soon you'll have everything covered, she cried. That was when Allie got the coolest idea of all. She began by drawing little snow dots on the wall and the sidewalk. Little snow dots around the big feet and little feet. Little snow dots all over the lake and the beach umbrella. She drew polar bear paw prints and icicles too. She drew, and she drew, and she drew. My, sighed Mrs. Fry. Cool, said Ira Baker. Brr, chattered Mr. Boyle. Whee, squealed the babies. Woo, said the gathering crowd, thrilled to be chilled to the bone. No wonder no one noticed a little breeze rippling the haze and turning the leaves inside out. No wonder no one noticed the darkening sky or the first big drops of cold rain. No one noticed until it pinged on the porches, drummed on the mailbox at the curb, and hissed off the hot sidewalk. Then it poured. Mrs. Fry did a jig with Mr. Boyle. The babies opened their mouths to catch the rain, and Ira Baker splashed in the first puddles that formed. Only Allie noticed the sidewalk pictures blotch, dribble, and stream brightly into the rushing gutter. Raging blizzard, polar bear, north wind, beach umbrella, and little lake all washed away. Oh no, Allie moaned. Oh no. But the crowd noticed Allie, whose drawing beat the heat. They clapped, they cheered, and they lifted her onto the tallest shoulders. Allie, Allie, they chanted. Allie loved to draw. She drew all the time. Sometimes it was just too wet to draw outdoors.
Cool It by Lynn O'Donnell.
Take this hot animal quiz. When things heat up, these animals know how to cool.
Now, do they usually get their books after? We'll go to some questions.
No, they can just answer
Okay.
from listening and Jahan
Okay,
playing.
great.
You need to give your little thing back. You have played with that the whole time.
Who?
Jahan, not a good listener. Right in front of you. Right in front of you.
You can get it back if you go ahead, okay? Alright, I hope you all have paid attention to the story of Cool Alley because we're going to get in some groups and answer some questions. So when I pass out your group's question, I'm going to give this index card to one person, okay? That's going to be the designated leader, so don't be fighting and grabbing over the index card, okay? And this leader is going to read the question to the rest of the group, and I'm going to give you about 5 to 10 minutes to figure out your answer, and after that we'll go around and we'll all talk about what. Okay, I'm going to give this to Ariana, so she's in the middle, and Tyrese and Austin, you work together. Maybe you want to get out a piece of paper and write down some answers. Here's your group's question. You three work together. You three work together. And this table, I'm going to give this to